Hello viewers, hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today is a bit warm outside, so welcome. Thank you for subscribing and thank you for watching. Thank you for your comments. I really appreciate. Welcome back. Today I'm doing a video on an experience I had while traveling for the first time to Dubai. So here was my experience, and you can get some tips on how to plan yourself when you are traveling to any country or even to Dubai. So my first experience was about showing up. You have to show up 2 hours before the flight. It varies depending with the flight you are taking, the company you are going to fly with. So it depends. Mine was you have to show up 15 minutes earlier before the flight. So mine was not so much restricting about time, but my sister had an experience with a flight which you had to show up 2 hours before the flight. So, and she happened to be late, and that made her to pay more for the flight, and she was left with she was left by her flight, and she had to travel with the next one. So you have to show up earlier. That is really advisable, and depending on where you come from, Nairobi is really bad with traffic, so you have to be earlier. Make sure you go earlier, because traffic sometimes can be messy if there is an accident, if there is an occasion somewhere along the road. So you have to be really careful with the time. The other one, you have to be warm. You have to wear warmly. I had an experience of I felt really cold, but I was told it is usual. Inside the plane is really cold, and I didn't have my Masai shuka or a sweater, and it was really cold. That was my experience. So you have to be warm. You have to carry along warm clothes inside the flight, because it's really cold. Keep yourself warm. That is the advice. The other one is food. My ticket. I'm not the one who did the ticket. It was done by the company which was hiring me, because I went there for work. So I didn't check, and my agent didn't tell me. I had no advice. I was just told that your flight is on Monday, this time. I was not prepared, and I read my ticket again and again, but what I saw on my ticket was about the luggage, the weight of the luggage I need to carry inside the plane, and the one which you get inside the plane with, and the luggage weight you need to carry, because there is a minimum weight, or the max, and no, not the minimum, the maximum weight you need to carry inside the plane. So I didn't get the tip about you need to buy food or something, and my ticket was economy, so there was no inclusive of food, so I had to buy food, which is really expensive, uh, inside the plane, and you don't get even variety of the food you want. Sometimes it can be uh, uh, a snack, or maybe it's not the food that you prefer, so you really need to get yourself ready with the favorite food that you can carry, and or make sure you eat before you board, because you can really get hungry, when the condition is too cold inside, and you get to really feel hungry all the time. So about the water you can buy inside the plane, because you are not allowed to pass through the security with the water. So for the water you need to you need to carry cash to buy inside. Even for the food, if you are not ready to buy the food outside, or maybe carry your own food, you can buy inside, so you get some cash and buy. And mostly carry your money in dollars, because where you are going they might not be knowing your currency from your country. So make sure all the time you have some money exchanged to dollars. So that was the advice on the food. The other one, make sure your phone is loaded with airtime. Once you get to your destination, once you reach there, the network changes. Is no longer the SIM card will no longer be under your country network. It's with the current destination network. So what happens, if you want to communicate back home, now your SIM card is international network, so the charges will be according to international charges, sorry. So make sure you are loaded with airtime to be able to buy international minutes. You can talk to your home country, or even data to communicate. But if you really can find a Wi-Fi that can help you to communicate through WhatsApp, through Facebook, and it is much easier when you get a Wi-Fi. But it's really advisable you get some airtime load on your phone, because you don't know where you will go if you access the Wi-Fi. So my fifth advice is carry your visa. Once you arrive there to your destination, carry your visa, your passport, and your air ticket on your hand for easy access, because once you arrive there, there is so huge, the airport is so huge, so many gates, you need to know which gate you are going to use for your exit. And if you are on transit, that means that is your stopover, you need to know where you are going to wait, or your waiting area. So you really need help by the securities of the airport. Please make sure you are asking the security for your security purposes, because you never know, you might ask someone and gives you the wrong direction. Make sure you ask the airport workers and security. They are always available. They are there directing people where to go. So don't be afraid to ask questions, so that you are able to know and to have access to where you are going very quickly, without wasting time, because time matters. You might be left by the next flight uh, without knowing, and you have to really uh, listen to the communication done through the communication desk. It's all over there. You'll hear voices, calling, communicating, flights. So you really need to be very keen. The other one is once you have cleared with the airport, inside the airport, you go outside to the waiting area. So once you are through with the airport clearance, you go to the waiting area, where you will wait for someone to pick you up to the next destination. Now where you are going, if you are a tourist, the hotel, if you are going for work, your sponsor, or the office. So now you'll be at the waiting area, and that will that's why I told you need to have carried enough food and buy some water, because you don't know the person who is going to pick you up, how long they are going to take. So you really need that patience to be waiting. And of course you have to be your stomach has to be full, and so that you can get that patience and don't get so uncomfortable. So that's the tip for today, based on my experience. There are many more I will share through this channel, so make sure you stay tuned and subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you on the next video. Bye bye.